Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Desperate Measures.
Town is back in Confluence.
Well, it's a 2-day journey back to Confluence, right?
Yeah,
Because of
just
your-
going to go 1 day back, right?
Right, you already spent a day. Let's see. Confluence, then you came up here.
Wait, if we spend
And
a day and a
then-
night's passed, can I get my spells?
Well, that's what I was saying. Do we want to go all the way back to town? I thought we were just going like 1 day away and we're just going to heal up and go back.
Just 1 day away, because the first night we weren't attacked. So I want to say that. First night we weren't attacked.
So you're just
the
heading
second night.
back away from everything, but not
Yep.
back to all the way into Confluence.
Right,
Cool.
just like right there. And then we just need to heal up for the night, right?
All right, well, you're in the plains, and you make camp. On this Confluence, 1, 2, then battle, and then back a day. So this should be these.
If the night goes by uneventful, that will be my spell list.
Are you missing a level 1 there?
I only have 7 spells max.
Oh, can you swap them between level 1 and level 2?
You should not. You should have more first level than second levels. What's going on here?
I thought you could get 4 level. Well, I haven't done this yet, I don't think, but I have bonus. I have 2
2 level 1, 2 level 2.
bonus spells. First times 2, second times 2.
Okay, so you
Yeah,
should have
and then-
more first level spells then.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it should be 4 and then 3.
Hold on. So you get 2
Sorry.
first and 2 second level bonus spells.
Yes,
And you're what level cleric? 4th?
4.
So you should have 5 first and 4 second.
Oh, but I can
Yes.
only max spells per level 7.
Oh, ignore that shit. That is
Oh.
that's for wizards. The int thing is for wizards. Yeah.
So I should have had like 2 more spells this whole time.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like looking at it's like, I feel like that's a little short. And then I saw you do that. I was like, that's definitely
Well,
too small.
I got way more spells now. We're gods.
There we go.
Wait,
5 and 4. That's right.
Oh,
5 and
yeah.
4. Yeah.
That's,
okay.
it doesn't put a break in there. I was like,
What is
Oh, yeah.
okay.
You're like,
So
well,
many spells.
times 5.
I'm just going to take 13 second level spells. Like, what?
I haven't taken
Yeah.
spells for a few days, so I'm just going to take them all right now.
Yep. All right.
Okay. I did not know
Cool.
that. Thank you. I thought I only
No,
had
no.
7 spells max. So
All right.
No,
Don't
this
worry
is
about
good.
it. It hasn't been a problem so far.
Yeah, definitely not having a healing spell that last fight wouldn't have changed anything.
All right. It's nighttime. You're all going to sleep. You're resting, recovering from the long day before you. When, God damn it, Ebner! Your watch comes up again. This is the cursed D4. I swear to
Shit.
God.
What are you talking about, Neil? This is the best for you. He has a 6 per
Yeah,
perception.
19.
Okay.
You should complain if like Vaughn or Jeb are
Right.
on watch, because you've got what, a plus 14?
Yeah,
And
I
I've got a plus
14
12.
perception. Yeah.
I'm just tickled by the way luck turns out.
Yeah.
All right, so you don't notice anything on your watch. It's fine. Cool. Next day. You
Was it
wake up.
anything cool? All right, I'm going to pass out healings. 1d10 plus 1. This one's going to your boy, Jeb.
Oh
And
boy. Hell yeah.
1d10 plus 1. This one's going to Joka. 1d10 plus 1. Another one to Joka. Wait, can I do that? Can I give him more
Yeah.
HP or no?
Yeah. Because he's had a full night of rest since he's been. Oh no. He was at negative, right? You had to haul.
I would have had
Joker
a
with
cure
you.
light wounds because I just realized I have 5 spells, right? Is that fine now or no? Up to
Give me
you.
a D20. If you roll above a 10, you had an extra cure light wounds. Yeah, all right. It's fine.
All right, 1d10 plus 1, so I'm going to heal him up. Another one. Okay.
So wait, how much have you given me so far? You're
20 damage now.
So you're at
20?
21.
21.
Yeah, you're at 21.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not.
Okay,
without
now we
that.
got cure light wounds. I'm going to just hand these out. Hand one out to myself. Hand another to myself. Hand one more to myself. That's fine. 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's 2 more. Okay, 1 to Jeb. And another to Vaughn.
Nice. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed to get max.
Efficient
So,
healing.
beautiful.
And I'm going to nap myself.
Okay. You wake up in the morning and you heal everybody and immediately fall asleep again for an hour.
I was tired after using all that shit. Okay.
Zonk.
Hour passes, you wake up, you rememorize your spells, which takes like another 2 hours or something because you've got so many spells going on here.
Yep.
So you guys basically spend half a day just sleeping and healing and resting.
Can I spend the 4 hours looking for food then? So just 2 checks?
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So just one of those.
Yeah, it takes you 2 hours to 130 minutes for you to memorize all of your spells each time you do it. So it's like 4 hours and 20 minutes of spell memorization plus a 1 hour nap is 5 hours and 20 minutes from the time you wake up. So that's that gets us to midday and a little past.
Jeb. And
Sweet. I'm good.
to Vaughn.
No, I'm all.
Oh,
I'm
wait, to
all
Joka, sorry.
Maxed out. Yeah, sorry.
And last one to Joka. Take your goddamn HP.
Amazing.
Like it.
Okay, I have 2 Sun Scorches and 2 Cure Moderate Wounds. All right, Nap is overpowered. I can heal us to full in one go. This is a good Koibo. Fix that spell.
No,
So-
don't fix nap. Nap is perfect.
Yeah, nap is perfect. You shut your mouth.
Shut your poor mouth.
Do we head back over then?
I think, do we want to spend the rest of the day and then you get a full complement of spells for tomorrow and we go in?
I don't really need 3 Cured Light Wounds. I have 4 Cure Moderates and 2 Sun Scourges left.
Oh, well then, I mean, let's go. Let's roll.
I
Yeah,
think we're good.
you need more than that. We're
We
in
head
trouble.
out.
Peasants, roll out.
All right. We head back. Wait, do we get XP?
If we
Just so
didn't,
you
we
know,
did it.
Yeah.
we'll get at the end of the session. Just so you know, part of the components for Nap is a pebble that the caster has kept in his pocket for 7 nights. So Ebner is carrying around pockets full of pebbles
Yeah, that's
all day,
fine.
every day.
Yep, I can put that on my character. You want a pound of pebbles? I'll throw a pound of pebbles on.
Give me a pound of pebbles, and
Yeah.
we don't have to track the weight of
Okay.
the feathers that you carry with you, but you also have feathers. It's fine.
1 pound of pebbles.
Yeah. Ooh, I hope Invisibility to Undead doesn't have any spell components.
You know, spell components are unfun.
It's only a holy symbol. You're good.
Yeah, we're good.
Spell components are unfun. I just want to be I just want all the power of the spells with none of the restrictions.
I just want to be able to cast
I'm a cleric,
fireball
Neil.
on
My
a whim.
spells come from God, okay? I don't need spell components like the
Everything
wizards.
from nothing.
All right, page 61. I just want to check a little detail on this thingamajobber over here. It's probably fine. So, what's the plan for you guys? What are you gonna do?
Go
That's a
back
great
into town
question.
and murder this guy?
I think we should try to lure out more skeletons, see if we can reduce his forces at all.
I mean, I think we walk towards town and we see what happens. I mean, if he sees us coming and sends out more skeletons, cool. If not,
Yeah.
we just kind of walk into town.
Yeah, see if we happen across skeletons.
Yeah, just walk towards town, basically. There's not much else to do.
Okay.
Unless there's another way you think to provoke them. I mean, making a big fire, I mean, they know we're here. It's not like we can make any more awareness of ourselves. Sorry.
Can we explain Strength of Stone real quick, Neil? For let's say I give it to Vaughn. How does that work with a character who already has like that
He
much
gets
Godlike strength.
strength?
So, like, what are you at right now, Vaughn? Are you at like 70?
18.67,
with a
right?
67 percentage.
So you can give him like 10 at a time for every like roll. So on a D8, you would give him like 80 is as much as you could
Max.
give him, right?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you'd max him out.
So
But you would give, it's what, D4 plus 1 for Strength of Stone?
Is it a D8 or D4? I don't know.
It increases by
1d4.
D4 points or to a minimum of 16, whichever is higher.
So if you gave it to me, I would go to a 16 or a 17.
So what if I gave it to Vaughn? What do I like? So let's say I roll a d4. Does it anything
Vaughn,
good
you're at-
happen or?
Roll me a D4 right now. We'll just do a real
3.
example. So 3. Vaughn, what's your strength?
18 with a 67
So
percentage.
it would go to 1897, which would then be the difference between
nutters.
60 and 7 and 97 is significant.
It's like two, it's like
Plus
top
2 to hit
level.
damage, I think.
Yeah.
It would be
Or maybe no,
plus
just
2 to
plus
damage.
1 to hit. Just
Yeah.
damage.
Just 2
That's-
damage, yeah.
And what if I rolled a 4? Would that bring him to 19?
That would bring
No,
him
I think it just up to 100. I don't think.
7.
Oh.
Can it go to 19? There might be a max on it. Let's see.
But 99 would be the next benchmark, right? Or 00?
So it's like 97 to 99, and then 00 is the maximum for 18 slash.
Right. So because he's got the 67, and if you rolled 4, that would be 107, which is more than 100, which is more than 18-00.
It doesn't say.
There's
that
no
it
way to
can't
go to like 19 at that point, or
So yeah, the question is, does it just rest at 18-100, or do
What
you
happens
need
if
to
he goes
clear
to 19?
18-100?
yeah.
If he somehow
Well-
got to 19, it'd be an additional 1 to hit and 4 to damage. Since 18-100 is its own category, but it's only this one category, I think you'd need to clear 18-100 by 10 for him to go over. So I think if you rolled a 4, he'd go to 18-100. It'd be 1 to hit and 3 to damage,
That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
which is
So
a
I'm.
shit ton anyway.
I will be taking Strength of Stone because that seems like some good shit for him.
Yeah, it'd also be good for me because I'm
Good
at
for anyone.
16.
Ooh,
So
yeah.
at the
Yeah.
worst, I get a +1 to hit on melee, and at the best, I would get like I'd get at least an extra like plus
Damage.
2 to damage. I think
Okay, cool.
You
So-
would go to
Probably
1 to
like
hit,
the-
2 to damage. Yeah,
1 to hit, 2 to damage. Yeah.
yeah.
Taking 1 Sun Scorch and 1 Strength of Stone for this run. I'm out of
Okay.
cure other ones. We're good to go.
All right, so the party is now going to head back to Meadstead, which is a day away, a day and change away. And are you following the river now? Because you you went south and then west. So does that mean you're going to follow the river to Meadstead, or are you going to like wander out into the plains and hope that you head north at the right spot?
Well, he has direction sense. We should be fine, right?
Direction sense means you can find north, but he doesn't actually know how far to walk west,
Yeah.
east.
I
before
don't
you
know
head
how
north.
far north.
We'll do
I'd
it on the
say-
river again, yeah?
Yeah, we walk along the river, except this time we can walk a bit further south, since we know roughly where it's at.
know when we're
And
getting
especially if we intend to stay here a couple days, then we could get a lay of the land, or
Got it.
I could get a good lay of the land. Be like, okay, we need to go here, here.
Are we not just gonna try to walk in tonight and fight? I mean, or are we gonna try to sleep tonight?
I don't know. I feel like if we walked in at night, they'd have an advantage. Because I can't see very well in the night, and we just had the full moon. Like, what was it last
We could
night?
try to sleep tonight.
2 nights ago.
All right, that's fine. Maybe we should have 2 people up and watch at night. It seems like one person might be missing what's going on. 2 people would probably solve this, maybe.
Let's
Try
try
to
that.
less sleep, but-
longer, but yeah. We done? So you head back to Meadstead, and as the sun goes down, you catch sight of the chimneys in the distance and the smoke rising. You can see the town from a ways off as the sun sets for the river,
Ebner
couple miles
sleeps.
from you. You guys are going to take a nap here at the edge of with the town in the distance?
Yep.
Yeah.
Comes to Ebner's watch.
So, if we're having 2 people, I would recommend
Ebner goes
Ebner
early.
and. Well, sure, but like Ebner and Vaughn, and then Joka and Jeb.
Yeah.
Yes. I should never
said
be
the
with
2?
Ebner.
I agree.
That is
So-
the correct distribution.
Joka and Jeb, both make me perception checks on your 4 hours of watch.
Ouch.
God fucking damn it.
Bird box.
We're fucking playing dice.
All right. Great.
We
Next morning,
we
mine.
can't roll anything good.
Ooh.
Let's go.
I
Next
used
morning.
up all my good rolls figuring out. The next morning,
Yeah, next morning comes along.
and
What do you want to do?
well, nothing came in the night. That's pretty good.
That's good.
That's pretty
I'm
good.
gonna check for. You know what, Neil? I'm gonna check and see if there are any recent tracks.
Oh, that's a good idea. Start searching the ground.
Yeah.
And
See,
while you're
like,
doing
hey-
it, ask yourself, is there really something in the night, or am I just having you roll perception checks to fuck with you?
You probably are, but
It was
considering
probably
we're
a
this close,
combination.
yeah.
Which
I mean-
perception checks are the important ones, and which ones are the
Which ones are the important ones? Which ones aren't? It doesn't fucking matter anyway. I see the tracks we made.
Yep. No tracks here.
No tracks here, boys. But yeah, the skeletons are silent. Maybe they had orders to not attack us.
Maybe we're good.
But I don't see any tracks, so we good.
All right, let's go fuck some skeletons up.
Roll into town. I think I want to be up front with my buddy Vaughn this time.
Yeah.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should roll directly into town, because then he can just start casting spells at us. We gotta be a long ways away, just draw out his skeletons.
He said there was a lot of skeletons lying in the plains. Maybe we go clear them out and try and find them. About a mile out and go look.
Well, maybe we just try to walk in where we were before. I mean, do we really need to kill them all? I thought we were just going to kill him. Why are we trying to not just go get him? We're going to get close to him eventually. I don't know. I can't throw this axe very far. All right,
let's go get him. Yeah, I like it.
Fucking goon him, Skeeter.
Let's just go get him, baby.
It's daytime.
I don't like that smile Neil has.
This is bad. Yeah, we're
You guys
fine.
Get him,
approach
forehead.
Meadstead. It comes within a mile of sight. And this is the next day, right? You slept? Yeah. All right, it's a mile away. You can see it right up against the river. A few trees are scattered around it. There's more trees inside the town than there are outside of it. That windmill's way off on the eastern side.
Can we do a perception check to see if we see any skeletons in the ground or any graves you dug? Yeah.
Everyone in the party, give me a perception check while you take a minute to scan the horizon. Holy
31.
shit, those are some good checks. You don't see any skeletons, and you don't see any people in the town. There's no movement. There are no bodies. There's nothing. Just a town.
Are the fires still burning?
Yes.
Well, any ideas? You
Let's
think
go
we killed
walk
them
in and
all?
see if they're in their house or if he's doing something to them. If so, we got to be going faster.
Ebner, what did you tell the townsfolk?
It's been so long.
You said something about bringing an army, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
What if he has materials now?
He can't do it that quick. I know necromancers. I had one that was my enemy. He can't just make an army that quick. No
2
way.
days? I hope you're right.
No, skeleton a day.
All right.
I might say that keeps the doctor away, but let's go get this guy. I don't think we have time to discuss this now.
We're marching in, Koibo. How could this possibly go wrong?
You approach the town.
On our way, I try and see if I can see the bridge that was mentioned about Meadstead.
Yeah. How far? When do you want me to stop you? Clearly, you don't want to warp all the way to the center of town, right?
Stop us before the monsters.
No, not before the monsters. How about this? Stop us a half mile before.
Okay.
A quarter mile before.
Yeah. You move in towards town.
500 yards from the edge.
What are you dwarf running and sprinting into town? Are you crawling on your bellies? Are you walking at a careful pace?
Probably walking carefully.
All right.
Walking at a careful pace.
You get to a half mile from town, and there's still no sign of any movement anywhere. The chimneys are still smoking, but that's it.
Is it Sunday?
It is Monday.
I mean, is there any close by houses that's got a smoking chimney we can peek inside to see if someone's in there?
We're still
It's a half mile from you.
Was there anything on the outer lying edges of town? Is there a perfect line or can I get to the
there's
first house?
a farmhouses are the furthest thing from town, and so you're a half mile from the closest
this far away,
barn
does the
or
land
whatever.
look worked? Hey, they've been working out in these fields. Has there been any activity in the last day? I will roll a tracking check here to determine that.
Yeah, you scout the area around you, taking some time, and you don't see anything really in the way of footprints. out here in the tall grass. You see some small game trails. You know, there's like a little rabbit trail here, a little raccoon trail there. This is probably a deer trail, but no sign of human traffic or undead traffic.
We keep going?
Yeah, I want to go check the most outlying house and see if they're actually inside or not. I mean, that's
You get
probably...
to I don't know,
nearest house.
1,000 feet from the barn, which is the closest building to you. Right to the edge of the field, there's an old wooden fence that's probably been here for 50 years. And on the other side of it, you have these furrows that have just been planted, because we're in the early spring now. You see a few small sprouts popping up out of it, but no people.
How recent are any of the tracks? Because
In the fields?
in the fields, yeah.
Yeah, you can find some footprints in the field, but they're a couple days old.
Well, shoot, we've got all the wrong sorts of peasants with us. But I feel like they would still be out here tending to their crop at this time of the year. Like, these things just sprouted up. Have any weeds started poking up? So I feel like some weeds...
Yeah, there's definitely a few weeds. It's a difficult thing to weed your fields all the time.
Weed your field.
But it's not like overgrown with weeds,
Yeah.
you know?
I wouldn't expect it to be overgrown, but based on I'm not a farmer, it could be anywhere from, yeah, they haven't been out here in 2 days, based on the tracks that I've seen, to I don't know anything about farming.
Yeah, well, you all grew up in a small village, so you're all fairly comfortable with concepts of farming, even if you were a miner and you were a woodsman. So you know that people, when they go to weed their fields, they've got a lot of land, so they'll do it in patches. So, you know, they might weed this area this day, this area the next day. It might take them like a week to get to everything on the farm. So there's a reasonable amount of weeds. You know, this might just be the last place that they get to.
Well, let's just go see if they're in the house and ask them.
We bust in the house.
Up to the house.
The barn?
Yeah, the barn. They inside?
Yeah, you approach the barn. The doors are shut. All red walls stretch up about 15 feet. And then, you know, to an apex at the very top. You can see there's the area with a little crane where you might pull bales of hay all the way up into the hayloft.
Mm-hmm.
The doors themselves are shut.
Is there any way for you to open them easily?
Yeah, they just
Open
open.
the door.
Easy.
Okay.
It's in
Peer
there.
inside. Is anyone in there?
There's a couple of oxen.
Okay.
No
I
people?
close them then.
Yeah.
Go towards the house.
You guys make your way through the fields and come to the first farmhouse. It's empty on the inside. You can peer through an open window. You see a bed. You see a fire burning in the hearth, but no people.
How new is the fire?
Yeah.
There is, how do you describe it? It's a long burning fire, because people have to keep their fires burning all day and all night, because starting a fire is a bitch.
Yeah.
So you always keep a fire burning. And one
Any
of the
food
ways
on the
to
table?
do that is by putting all the coals near the front and then tightly stacking your wood, so it'll slowly burn that way. So this looks like the fire is in like a holding position where you don't want it to burn out while you're away or whatever, or while you're asleep. There's no food on the table.
Okay.
Well, I wonder if they all went into town either the last couple days. It can't be more than 3-4 days ago since Ebner was here, so he can't have done anything other than 2-3 days ago. We should probably get a move on.
I
Yeah,
mean,
we
we've
can
never
go.
been this close ourselves. Only Ebner's been this close,
Yeah.
but every time we gotten this close in the past, we've been either chased out or there's been something chasing after us. So I can't help but think that he's probably got something ready for us, but we gotta go, I guess.
I mean, I just feel like the longer we give him, the more stuff he's gonna have
yeah.
ready for us.
Oh, absolutely.
He's just-
We push on, Koivu.
Yeah.
Unafraid of your bullshittery.
All right. You leave the farmhouse behind, move on down the road. There's now like a small trail leading from house to house. You come to the next farmhouse, a little bit closer to town. It too has a barn. You can hear the sound of a braying ass inside. There's a house near to the barn, basically abutting it.
Is it the same case with like any sort of tracks? Like they look a couple days old.
Let's see. Yeah, the tracks outside of the house, because there are some tracks there, look to be day, 2 days, 3 days. You know, give me a check. Let's see how well you roll. Yeah, they look to be like 2 days ish.
So about when Ebner went and like a little bit after we had the big fight.
36 to 70 hours, let's call it.
Let's say for mechanics, I can only use turn undead once per encounter. Let's say I get up on a roof and I turn undead and nothing is turned. Nothing happens. Can I use it later?
Yeah, as long as it's like a separate, unique moment in time, really.
Are we pretty far into town now, or?
No, you're still in the outlands, just where the farmhouses are.
All right. Get me on a roof or something kind of high up. I'm going to try something.
Okay, I'll help him climb onto a roof of a barn or a house or whatever is
A
nearby.
house. If he falls off of a house, he'll be less likely to die.
Yeah.
True.
Do I get on the house?
Tippos will turn back time though and keep him from doing that. You never know.
You guys work together to scramble up onto the house. Ebner, on the apex of this roof, visible to anyone looking this direction from miles away.
I pop out my holy symbol and cast Turn Undead.
You channel it. What does it look like when you are channeling the divine might of your deity to get rid of the undead?
My shield turns just bright white, like the whole shield itself. From the holy symbol, it'll like curl out and then just radiate light. Yeah. And then, yep.
All right. It shines out. And there's no extra movement. The grasses blow in the wind, but few crops have perked up, shimmer a little bit, but just the regular day.
Looks like there's no undead, at least out here.
Ebner, can't you do your drawing? Ask the fates.
Hell yeah,
Something.
I can. I get in the barn, get off carefully of the roof, and I grab my pen, and I start divining. It's a yes or no question? Yes, I believe so. Are the townsfolk dead, or if it's not a yes or no question, what happened to the townsfolk?
The priest casting the augury. It's augury, right? No, you're not doing
it's,
augury spell. You're doing
Omen reading.
Right.
Omen
Omen
reading,
reading.
yes.
omen reading. There we go. The omen reading phrases a general question about a course of action, such as, is this a good day to start our journey? Or should we try and track the orcs to the lair or wait for the raid? Or when will the dragon return? The DM then makes a proficiency check in secret. Okay, cool. So what is your check? I'll roll it in secret.
Are the townsfolk alive? Are they okay?
What's the die roll that you make?
I don't think I do make a die roll.
I make it in
don't, he
secret,
does.
but it's a skill. I'll look it up.
I think it's against my will.
If you hover over it, it's
Because it's a proficiency,
Omen
right?
reading. 14.
Well,
goes
14,
D20
sorry.
plus 14. All right.
I
You
roll
close
well.
your eyes and draw on the paper.
He's drawing somewhere on the screen, guys. Find it.
And this is the drawing you end up with.
Ping, please.
This pink
top
bullshit
left.
up here.
the fuck?
Can you explain your artwork?
Well, you know, this could just be a failed check, or maybe you're having trouble interpreting it. It could be anything. What is it? What does it mean? What are the symbols?
I think that means that they're in the tower, and the line that is supposed to be there. Yes, that.
Yeah, it's all
They're
intentional.
Not in the tower.
That means they're dead. That means they're at the bottom. Maybe this is bones. I don't know. Any ideas?
I think it's a tower and it's a line for us to go straight towards it. Kill this guy.
What if that's the river?
What if that's the river?
What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river? What if that's the river?
See, like, you got the like wavies up here.
Yeah.
This could be either the river banks or like the actual like downside of the river, and this could be who knows what the fuck that could be. Maybe they're on the other side of the river. Maybe they're sleeping with fishes. Maybe there's like a secret underground lair
I feel like
the
this
river.
is underground. Yeah, maybe. I think our best bet is to go to the tower and check that out.
I agree.
All right. You push into the town a little bit closer.
Yep.
Yeah.
A little bit
All right.
closer.
You walk from farmhouse to farmhouse.
Yeah,
until
definitely
you-
building to building. Yeah. Yeah.
Until you reach the edge of the farming area and to the town center itself, which is a much smaller collection of buildings closer together. You reach the very edge of town. The first building before you looks to be a small mud brick house, thatched roof, a bright day.
I want to cast Turn Undead.
Right, you channel your divine might, becoming a beacon to all undead nearby, driving those back. But there's no actions, no
I'm gonna look,
movements.
while he's doing that, I'm gonna look in the window.
You push the shutters in or pull them out or whatever, poke your head in, and it's just, there's thresh on the ground. There's a bed over there that's neatly made. Everything is put away in its proper place. Very tidy house. There's a fire burning in the hearth. Cord of wood stacked up outside. Chamber pots are empty.
Well,
Let's keep going.
push
They-
in.
They didn't leave in a hurry.
All right.
Boys, I think we should be careful. This is feeling like an ambush.
I keep casting my holy symbol, but nothing's coming, so I'm really unsure. But I agree with you. It does feel like an ambush.
It's feeling like a great ambush. I think I'm gonna pull out my shield and have my club ready. I'm going for a shield and club vice bow.
All right. Shield and club out. There's a lot of buildings now. Are you going to go and search every building in town? Or are you just going to cut to the middle? Or something else?
Worst that can happen is we cut to the middle and I cast my thing.
I mean,
Worst case
cut to the
scenario.
middle. I
And
don't
then he
think we're
just
gonna
casts
find anybody.
fireball at us.
I don't
think
think
it's-
necromancers have fireball, do they?
I mean,
No.
it just says necromancer because he's raising dead. I don't know if he can cast fireball, but I
think
didn't
it-
watch the fucking necromancer special, so I can't metagame like that.
There's also wizard necromancers too. There's so
Yeah.
many different types of necromancers.
So many types.
As long as we try
You
to
could
go
cast-
from
I just don't know what
choke
we're gonna
point
do
to
about
choke
it.
point, we should be okay. Maybe.
If we're gonna be
I-
scared about this and like run away, then we're just not gonna fight this guy ever.
Yeah,
Gonna fight
you
him,
go
we gotta
from
get near him sometime.
I mean, if we go any further, you go from building to building in the direction that we're looking to go, which is probably towards the tower, and we try to keep any choke point near us that we can run to if we get surrounded. Right? I don't know. It's the only thing I can think of.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
You can
fine.
move between houses, always taking like the little alley routes, so that
Yeah.
if something happens, you're not completely surrounded. And
We'll do that.
All right, you press on in. You come to the center square of town, still between two buildings, looking out over each other's shoulders. There's a large courtyard, a fountain at the middle. It's not like shooting water out, but it's just got like a large pool of water and a rim around it, which you could sit. This is the only part of town that has cobblestones running across it. And on the other side of the courtyard is a short, squat building made of stone, maybe 10 feet high, and then a single square tower rising out of the middle of it, going another 3 floors up. There are windows in this tower, but you don't see anyone at the windows. And you don't see any smoke rising from any chimneys in the tower or in the keep.
Is the door open to the tower?
It is. The door of the keep, a nice big set of heavy reinforced wooden doors that have metal bindings going across them, are completely open. You can see where there are placeholders on the side where you might bar the door to hold it against a siege, but not tonight.
Which way do the doors open, in or out? towards us? Or
Actually, I
away
guess
from
the
us,
doors
basically?
would open in, so you wouldn't see the places where the doors would be barred, but you know it's there anyway. Because everyone bars doors. Castle gates.
Well, it looks like he's waiting for us. I mean, we could try to climb up and go through the top.
Do you have a
climbing tower? I don't have climbing skills.
I mean, let's look at what we got. You might not necessarily need climbing skills. You just need the right sort of equipment. Unfortunately, I don't have anything that would help us get up there. I do have some rope, but I don't have a device that would allow us to actually get it up there like a grappling hook.
Hey there, Vaughn. Did we ever give you any grappling hooks to hold on to at any point? I can't remember everything
Let me
we've
check my
given you.
pack.
Seems like a bag of holding sometimes. I don't know.
I got a lot of stuff in here. I do not have a grappling hook.
Well,
At the moment.
I could cast Strength of Stone on Vaughn and we could push in.
I don't know. I
Maybe-
think the moment we step inside those doors, whatever's sitting behind there shuts them, and we're locked in there. No way to escape.
Well,
Then you just want to leave?
Are there any windows on
Can't
this
this far.
short, squat building, Neil?
yes.
No, the building itself does not have. There are actually some arrow loops built into the sides near the front, but the rest of the ground floor doesn't have any windows.
But the tower has windows, right?
The tower
Could you-
has windows.
Could you perhaps look? Would it be possible to look through the arrow loops? Are they too high up or something? Or
No, you could get to the arrow loops and look in. You'd have a narrow field of view, and if there's someone standing on the other side, they'd stab you in the face. But
sure,
you know,
Stick your eye in there.
it's not impossible to look in there. Basically,
it's not impossible.
okay.
You'd have to be right up next to it though, because it's bright outside and dark inside.
Dark in there.
Yeah, you'd have to get real close.
Have to have a flashlight to be able to see in there. Damn.
Well, Vaughn, you ready?
I'm going first.
Do you got a
That's
shield,
fine.
Vaughn?
No, I have no shield. I got my hammer. That's all I got.
All right, that's
That's all I've
fine.
ever needed.
I'm ready, boys. Let's just, you know what? Let's die. I cast Strength of Stone on Vaughn.
What is the duration of Strength of Stone?
It's 3 rounds plus 1 per level.
So we have 7 minutes, so we actually need
Yeah,
to
how
just
does
like,
that-
rush in there.
Translate. Okay.
Yeah, so it's a 7 minutes.
Yep, he has
You're
7
gonna
minutes.
cast it and run in.
Yeah.
Whoa, we go
we're
forward
going
into
in.
it. We don't sprint through the
Yeah.
doors at like.
Okay, so you're
We
gonna
have
move at
7
regular
minutes. If
walking.
yeah, at
I'm trying to figure out
walking
if you're
speed.
going at walking speed.
Yep, walking.
We're gonna bust in
Okay.
like
I'm
a SWAT
tower
team.
walking. I
So,
am
yeah,
moving
so-
quickly, but not running.
We move with
Okay.
a purpose.
Like I'm trying to
That's
get to
going to be
class.
120 yards per round. Actually, you're going to go at the dwarf speed, so 90 yards per round. Not combat walking, which is 90 feet where you're super careful, but like, you know, moving with a purpose, but not like running,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Okay. So within a round, you will be within the walls of the keep. And as
Got
you
it.
cross the courtyard, as
Yeah.
you cross the fountain, you hear coming from the tower a noise, a horn.
Do you want my 1d4 for the Strength of Stone?
No, we're gonna roll the 1d4 next time when we come back on Sunday for some more desperate measures.
God damn. How dare you, Koibu?
So
Experience?
we will see you guys.
No.
Yeah, we'll do experience next week.
Damn.
Next session. We will see you guys on Sunday for more desperate measures.
Can't wait.
Awesome. Good stuff.
And it was going to happen eventually. Didn't matter what we did.
Yeah.
Unless anyone has something to shout out, we'll just close it out right now and see you guys later. Anyone got
See you
anything
boys.
they need to say or announce coming up this week?
No?
Awesome.
No.
We'll see you guys Sunday.
Twitch.tv/AzureWind is my channel, but that's about it.
There it is.
There it
That's
is.
all.
Good night,
Roll
everybody.
3
Good
Bye.
night. Yeah, if I ever stream.